Okay, here we are in a game of ranked Dune Imperium Digital Rise of Ix. And the leaders available are Beast, Romber, Yuna, Armand, Ilesa, and Tessia. I'm player 3, so I'll have second pick. Let's take a look at the Imperium row. Oh, hello. Fremen Camp, Liet Kynes, Gurney Halleck, Reverend Mother Mohiam, and Guild Accord. Whoa, that is an intense Imperium row. Let's look at the text. Artillery, Chalmurky, and troop transports. Okay, well, Armand is out. Other than just picking up liaisons, I guess, to buy some of this stuff. That is like a way to go, but I have been playing a lot of Armand lately. I mean, Beast starts with a Spice and a Solari, which makes it a little bit easier to, like, get High Council seat, theoretically. But you know what? I just feel like playing Ilesa right now. Let's do that. What a crazy Imperium row. What in the world, man? Now, I don't know, maybe player 3 is a bad spot for Ilesa because it's going to be kind of hard to predict where the second card will go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, let's go with Signet Ring for the second card. And I'm probably going to look to play Diplomacy and Signet Ring this round. Next round, I'll have more Persuasion to potentially pick up something. This round, I mean, I guess I could have theoretically gone like Spice Selective Breeding or something like that. Maybe that would have been an interesting way to go, but I can't really do it anymore unless I just give up playing the ring. Like, I could play Dune and then play Seek Allies. That'd be go down to 3 Persuasion, draw 2 cards. I mean, the thing is, there's 2 daggers in there, so there's a good chance that that just, like, completely fails. Hey, Michael Hannell. Michael asks, when you enter ranked games, it should be random which version of the game you play to keep you on your toes. Okay, so that wasn't a question. It should be random. I mean, that's kind of interesting, to be honest, Michael. Like, I would love to have variety in ranked. I'd love for classic to be in there. I'd love for epic to be in there. So I kind of support that idea. Kind of. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I had to. I think there would be, I would prefer just like a cycle, like each month, maybe have it be different. So you can kind of get used to one, rather than it being different every time. But honestly, I would probably personally, I would probably enjoy that because I do like to mix it up. All right, Beast picks up an early artillery. So, yeah, I'm going to go... Oh, wow, Fold Space wasn't picked up by either of them. That's interesting. I'm tempted to do it. The issue is that I won't be able to get there next round no matter what, because I've got both my faction cards now. But, I'm somewhat tempted to go water, maybe integrate flat for a Conspire. I think I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do the Fold Space thing. I'll throw in 2, see what happens. DBNch, if you would support the idea for seasons. Yeah, I think seasons would be really fun. if we have all rankings at one moment, it'll split the player base. Yeah, for sure. I definitely don't think having like 4 different queues is a good idea because of the player base, but that's not what Michael was suggesting. He was just suggesting there's one queue, but whenever a game starts, it's just a random selection of the different modes possible. So there's still only one queue for all the players. You just never know what kind of game you're going to get. All right, Ilesa Ecaz gets picked up by Beast. I think I might hit Arakeen, honestly, because my next hand is pretty stupid. If I wanted to get crazy, I could Research Station. I could try Research Station if I get lucky. Go down to 2 Persuasion. I'd have to draw both the convincing arguments to make it worth it. I'm not going to do it. But I will go to Arakeen. Okay, I got 1 convincing argument. That's kind of the worst case scenario. I'm not going to deploy anymore. I will take a Fold Space card, and I'll leave it at that. I mean, the Smuggler's Thopter or the Fremen Camp, these are both potentially good. Obviously, the Thopter isn't great for me at the moment. I don't have any guild influence right now. So I think I would take the Fremen Camp. I mean, look, that's actually a great card for Ilesa in particular. It's a good card anyway, just because it reveals for 2 Persuasion and a sword. So at worst, it does that. But the ability is kind of like a mini Hayliner. But for Ilesa, if you can play it as your second agent, it only kind of costs you 1 spice. Because you'll get 1 spice out of the 1 step ahead. So that's actually a great pickup for me here. All right, and I'm going to get a couple of more spice here. No, I'm not. I'm going to get 1 spice because I end up tying with Tessia. All right, well, that's fine. What I'm going to draw... Okay. Unfortunate. I missed... I was hoping to draw like the Fold Space, the Seek Allies, or the Diplomacy, ideally. And I missed all of those. I set the Dune aside because I've got 3 places I can send it, whereas the daggers basically can only get to Tech Negotiation. It's not a great hand here, but I mean, honestly, maybe I don't even play the dagger. Maybe I just go Tech Negotiation and then reveal for Gurney Halleck. Hey, Mr. Ursul. Very excited for Immortality. Yes. Yes, all of us are. I'm not going to take the troop transports. I'll just take another... I'll take a negotiator for now. And yeah, it's going to be a reveal for Gurney, I think. I mean, I like the Reverend Mother also, but Gurney also kind of fits Ilesa because he's got 1 agent icon. And obviously he's just like a very powerful card. I mean, Reverend Mother is powerful, but you know, if you're not comboing her with Bene Gesserit, she's okay to play as an agent, and she's obviously, you know, getting 2 spice and 2 persuasion on reveal is wonderful. and I prefer her thematically. Like, she is much more of a powerful character than Gurney Halleck could ever hope to be. But in Dune Imperium, the game, Gurney Halleck kind of edges her out in power most of the time. Hey, Zen Cruisin 10. Yes, this is ranked. Yeah, Mr. Ursul, there is a holo projectors there. Obviously, I didn't have enough to get it at that point. But, you know, maybe later. What rank am I, Zen Cruisin? I believe I'm in Platinum with 0 stars at the moment. I think my last game took me into Platinum. Holo projectors is your favorite tech? It's a great tech, Mr. Ursul. I'm with you on... I couldn't say it's my favorite one. Maybe I'll have to do a ranking video for techs. But it's great. All right, Beast decides to hit the hardy warriors, going for the victory point and control of Imperial Basin here. And, yeah. I'm going to reveal. I mean, honestly, we haven't even talked about the Guild Accord. It's also a very nice card. Also a single agent icon, and it's guaranteed to be able to be played. Hayliners become much cheaper. I'm sort of tempted to switch it up. Sort of tempted to mix it up and just go Guild Accord, but I can't do it. Not right now. Oh, I was so tempted. Because in a way, this thing with Ilesa means you're getting Hayliner for 3 spice. Because it costs 4 to send it, but you use it as your second agent and then you get a spice back. You know what I mean? I kind of regret not taking it just because that's very fun. But what are you going to do? Maybe I'll still get it. So I'm going to have quite a hand coming up. Hey, Sirawit Jarudan. Sirawit Jarudan. Hello to you. So next round, I'm going to be first. And probably what's going to happen is I'm going to pick up a bunch of spice and then conspire. I think that's going to be the plan. Carthag for Armand, so he's going to get to trash a card with his coordination ability this round. Tessia has claimed 1 snooper token. She's at 4 spice. She might be looking to conspire. She's definitely looking to conspire next round. So I'm going to have a hard time with that plan I just mentioned. She's going to reshuffle. She's almost certainly going to get either a diplomacy or a fold space. That's unfortunate. And there's the Chome delegate for Tessia. Wonderful. Shifting allegiances. That's another... No, that one doesn't combo with Tessia in any particular way. Because it has 2 agent icons, so it would give you Solari if you used it as your one step ahead card, not one spice. So that's going to be shifting allegiances for Armand. I assume. Yes. No intrigue cards anywhere. Okay, so Armand doesn't have much of a combat intrigue at the moment, it would seem. At least not one that doesn't cost spice. Everybody gets water. Here's desert power. Okay, so I might open with Fremen Camp to Great Flat. I was saying it's a good second card, but I think I might just start with that. And then... yeah, my persuasion's gonna suck this round, so maybe I'll just use the Seek Allies here as my second one. So if for some reason Tessia doesn't go to Conspire, I'm ready to do it, but I really feel like she's going Conspire Swordmaster here. Oh, she's going to voice Conspire. No, she blocks smuggling. Okay. All right, I'm going to cheer for that. I mean, it's kind of not good in terms of her just dominating this, but in terms of my personal plans, it's good. Hey, Shuki6174. Shuki says, I'm on my 5th Dune game and your vids helped me get my first win against the AI. Yes! Let's give you a victory sound. You get him, Shuki. You show that AI. Those AIs thought they had it good beating you in those first 3 games or first 4 games. But they don't know what's coming to them. Because once you start winning against the AI, you're gonna start to keep winning, if that makes sense. So that's great. I'm glad to hear that the videos helped you. All right, Beast is playing the Ekines, going to Still Suits. There could still be a Hardy Warriors here to challenge. Anyway, let me just go ahead and get this done. Oh, I'm still 1 Solari short. 1 Solari short. All because I bought this fold space earlier. So I'm going to need Tessia to cash in here to give me my 8. She's in a bit of a dilemma because that's her plan. Oh, no. Okay. She wants selective breeding, actually. Okay, so this is, yeah, unfortunate. I'm not going to be ready to get Swordmaster yet, and Armand might get there himself. He goes to smuggling, he gets to 8. He's ready to hit Swordmaster next round. My entry card was Secret Forces. So extra troops if I have a seat on the High Council. Obviously, I do not have a seat on the High Council at this time. Mr. Yersul, the AI in this game is pretty good for what it is. Yeah. It's not bad. I mean, you know, once you get the hang of it, then, you know, once you start winning, you're probably going to keep winning. But at the beginning, you know, when you're still learning the game, the AI definitely puts up a challenge. And, you know, the AI will beat you when you're just learning the game. Slimeball, the AI in the challenges are way harder. Yeah, well, usually they have like kind of advantages given to them by the rules. Or do you think that the AI is just like somehow smarter in the challenges or what? Armand hitting Hardy Warriors on me. Oh, that's really unfortunate. All right, well, I lose. This ends up being a real blunder of a deployment. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a blunder. I don't think it was a terrible thing to try, but it's turning out to be a waste of resources for sure. I mean, I'm going to get 1 spice back and 1 water out of it. All right, so I'm not happy about a few developments here. I don't think I really want a liaison even at this point in time. I like liaisons usually, but given that Gurney is in there, I've got a Fremen camp, also can be persuasion. I'm just gonna skip the liaison for right now. More expensive stuff. Yeah, the 1 sword gets him the conflict. God damn. Holy hell. Quisat's Hotterog here now. Okay, I don't know. Maybe I do go to High Council. I mean, somebody else is probably going to get there. Oh, God. That really hurts. Yeah. 1 Solari short of Swordmaster, 1 sword short of the conflict. I guess 2 technically. Yikes. Okay. Do I want to play the Freeman camp again? Or do I want to try to go for something big here? Well, I can't even get High Council, so I think something big is kind of out of the question. So you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll go for the conflict, I guess. You know, I could have potentially tried to go, and I still could if I want, but it would mess up my plans. You know, I could try to like get spice and then selective breeding, but you know, that's part of the problem with not adding liaisons is I don't have a lot of persuasion in the deck. Like I've got a few cards that have persuasion, but they're also cards I want to use as agents, right? Like Gurney has 2 persuasion, yeah, but typically I want to play him as an agent. Freeman camp has 2 persuasion, yeah, but especially on Ilesa, I typically want to play that as an agent. And so then it's just kind of the convincing arguments. And I still have daggers in the deck. I've got a fold space in the deck. So the selective breeding, I don't really feel like has a great chance to even get me much here. Right. So Tessie is getting Swordmaster. Next round, Armand is getting Swordmaster. Yeah, I missed the Swordmaster thing by one Solari. That's one of the really tricky things with Ilesa, is deciding whether or not to take the fold space off of your ring early in the game. I kind of have a hard time resisting it. You know, it's like, oh, I have one Solari. Like, is it really gonna matter? And I like getting that fold space. You know, a fold space is a great card to have in the deck. Like, that's an influence. Like, one Solari for an influence sounds, you know, too good to be true. But sometimes you do it and you end up in this situation where that one Solari, that one fold space is going to cost me like 3 rounds of Swordmaster. The diplomacy, I think, is going to go to still suits because it's good for me to have water, but also it's very good for me to unlock Siege Tabber, so I have more spots to send Gurney to in particular. Like, yeah, I can get one Solari here, but it's going to be way too late. Unless somehow Armand just, like, doesn't draw, you know, a green card next round, but I cannot imagine that that would be the case. So, this is happening. I'm not even going to bother deploying right now because I'm probably going to deploy with this. Mr. Rasul says the trick with that is that it's one Solari and an action. Action's your most limited resource. I don't really like buying fold space early with Ilesa. I think it's better mid-game. What do you mean it's one Solari and an action? You mean playing the Signet Ring? I mean, in this case, like, the Signet Ring was going to get played anyway. Oh, playing the fold space. I see what you mean. I mean, yes, right. It's not just like straight up influence for a Solari. It does, you have to send an agent. It takes an agent turn for sure. But, you know, like, given how important it is to, like, draw diplomacy and play it, having a better diplomacy that you get to add to the deck for one Solari, I just really like it. But I wish I hadn't done it this time. And there's all these 6s, but I don't think I'm going to early reveal. I think I'm going to play the Fremen camp and go for this. I mean, Tessia I could get screwed again on it. No, Hardy Warriors is gone. I think I'll go here. Just hang on to the water. Yeah, I'm going to give a spice to Beast, but whatever. I'm going to keep one back. Hope it doesn't cost me, but I think it should be okay. Arthur, Beast has artillery. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. You're right. So it's going to cost me. Oh, artillery, man. Hey, Misty's123. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm happy to be streaming right now. I'll be even happier to be streaming in 2 days when Immortality is out. Does Tessia take Solari to get a High Council seat? I mean, there's so much good stuff for a High Council seat here. I even wonder if Armand might go to High Council seat. Hollow projectors for Tessia. Holtzman engine. All right, so I do get the Solari there. So if somehow Armand doesn't draw a Landsrat access card next round, then I can get in there. Next round, it might even be like Research Station High Council. Maybe try to get Kwisatz Haderach. Kwisatz Haderach, by the way, has no agent icons, and so if that would be my second agent, it would get me 1 Solari. Oh, okay. Beast gets Kwisatz Haderach right now. And is he getting me with the artillery? No. Oh, wow. I got really lucky with that. His daggers were in his deck. Okay, well, do I want a Gunthopter? I kind of don't think I do. Do I want a liaison now? There's such good stuff there. I have to take 1. The question is, do I take 2? Because those things are going to disappear. But let's just go with 1. Hey, James Kovacs, excited for Immortality? Yeah. Hoping there won't be much of a delay between the Steam and mobile release. Yeah, we don't know. They said like a few days later, I think. I'm not 100% sure if that's what they said. Maybe they just said following soon after. There was something I thought they said would be a few days later. Maybe that was the spectator mode that they mentioned in the Discord. Yeah, Shuki, this is with the Rise of Ix expansion included. So that's why this stuff up here is different, all this area. All right, well, this is really lucky that I end up getting the victory here, because I was worried about that artillery. I think I will just go ahead and advance that. Although, if I were to take the Solari, it would mean I could get High Council seat and I'd still be ready for Swordmaster next. But I'm hurting for influence, so I'm going to go up there. All right, let's use Gurney as our second agent here. So Gurney will draw us one of these 2 cards. All right, there's the Swordmaster. I honestly think I might go High Council seat here. The only trouble is if I don't go to Arakeen with Gurney, I mean, I could go to Research Station with him, I guess. It's not ideal to reshuffle the deck without Gurney in it. But if I go to High Council, that gets me to 6. Then I play the Gurney, and I'm still at 6. Like, I don't have to use the Signet Ring. I could just use the dagger to do it. I'm also covetous of that Holtzman engine, but I can't do that and get and use Gurney. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And that also unlocks the secret forces. So I'm good. If whether Gurney draws the convincing argument or the fold space. No, because that 6 persuasion is actually including Gurney in there. It's a little confusing the way this works because this is like way over here, and so I'm thinking the 6 persuasion is just these 3 cards, and then I'll get Gurney back and it'll go to 8. But that's not actually true. That 6 preview is including the Gurney, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I play Gurney, I have to draw the convincing argument to get back up to 6, but it looks like there's a... I don't know. We'll see if I can get to Arakeen or not. Hardy Warriors gets blocked. Okay, Tessie's planning to go to Hardy Warriors, eh? That means the Gurney play... I mean, I don't know if I want to blow Gurney and Secret Forces on this. Zach Shuta, which 6 cost do I like here? Honestly, it's a very interesting call. Like, the Opulence is interesting for getting... I'm probably only ever going to get 1 point out of it, though. So in that case, I think Treachery is probably better just because playing it is going to be worth a point for me somewhere on the board. The Guild Accord is somewhat tempting to try to, like, just collect some points in the later rounds because, like, as you can see, I'm really hurting. Yeah, the Reverend Mother is out at this point for me. You know, she would have been more of a consideration early just for, like, the spice on reveal. So, it's kind of between the Guild Accord and the Treachery. We'll see. We'll see if I even have the option. Beast is infiltrating where? Swordmaster. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to try this. Tessia looked like she was going to go to Hardy Warriors. But that's only 4 troops, so she'd have to commit more again. We'll see if she does. Don't want to burn this. It's a lot just for this. I'm not burning it. If she decides to commit to beat me on this, fine. There's even an argument that I shouldn't have even committed this much. I should have just put in like maybe like 2. You know what I mean? And just go for like 2nd place. It's not that crucial. Theoretically, although you never know. Sometimes that intrigue card can be the game changer. I'm getting close to being able to potentially pick up... I mean, either the Chommerkey or the Holtzman engine could be interesting if I can get there. It's kind of late for the card draw on the Holtzman engine, but I do have High Council seat. Might be able to pick up some Spice Must Flows if I'm drawing more cards. G Rich 96, I'm your geezer, am I? Depending on where you live, that could have a lot of different kinds of connotations. But I'm up for it. Whatever, man. Yeah, so Guild Accord. Bribery. All right, so Armand rockets up the scoreboard to 6, has double anybody else in the game, triple my points. Hey, Ankit. Yes, you caught another stream, and I'm happy you're here. So yeah, this fold space that I generated for myself way back when, this is like the second time I've drawn it and not played it. It's been very awkward. Like this fold space is a huge turning point in terms of my game. It's had a major impact on my game, this fold space card. Because buying this card is what cost me Swordmaster way back when. Now, at this point, the paths are diverging because now I'm going into this High Council thing. We'll see where it goes, but it's not what I would have liked. James Kovacs, it might be the worst fold space ever. It looks like Tessie is not challenging me here, which is good, but we'll see. She has 2 intrigue cards. All right, so is it Treachery or is it Guild Accord? You know what? I'm going to take the Guild Accord. I was talking about it earlier. I'm going to do it. I did it. I don't necessarily think it was better than the Treachery, given my influence situation, and the Treachery is essentially 1 victory point. She is Hardy Warriorsing. Okay, she saw my reveal, and she knows that she can beat it, I guess. Unless she just wants to trigger her snooper token there. Maybe she'll just put a couple of troops in here for second. Okay, looks like it's... Why 2, though? That's what's weird. Why 2 troops when these guys don't have any agents? If it... Does she have big swords on reveal? Not that I recall. Does she want to burn intrigue cards? I don't know. This is weird. Why 2 and not 1? That's what I'm dying to find out. Arthur, she wants to... Oh, I see. Okay, I didn't see Beast Cube there. The red, like, blended in with the rest of the red here for me, I think. Okay, no, that makes sense. Thank you, Arthur and Fresh Felito for helping me out with that. I was like, what? I thought nobody else had troops in. Hey, Taco Dog! All right, so Spice and an intrigue card. That's good news. The Spice will fund the Guild Accord. Maybe even the Holtzman engine. I don't know. It's kind of crazy I have 2 victory points here. Dispatch an envoy. I mean, all right. I could send Gurney to a faction space. Okay, maybe I want to get Swordmaster this round. So maybe I look for wealth. Okay, the liaison's going to be second. I might dispatch, like, Dune to wealth, then liaison to Swordmaster. It's late for the Swordmaster. Arguable whether it's actually worth even doing it, but I think I have to hope this game goes a few more rounds, and so under the scenario where the game does go a few more rounds, I'll still be happy to have a Swordmaster for those couple of rounds. Hey, Fresh Felito, why not smuggling instead of wealth? I mean, that's an option potentially as well. My thought was like, you know, maybe Beast goes to smuggling. Oh yeah, wealth only gets me to 6. I think I like the 6 on the spice got in my head. Okay, so smuggling is what I want. In that case. Great flat for Beast. So it looks like he might be setting up for a Hayliner either this round or maybe next round, although I've got priority on him for that. So, yeah, I think I'll smuggle this. I think I'll just take Emperor here. I'm probably not going to visit Emperor anymore. So I'll just take that point. I mean, it's kind of a weird idea. Like, I could also theoretically, you know, go get this Holtzman engine if I really wanted to, instead of Swordmaster, but I don't want to do that because I want to be able to play the Gurney Halleck still this round. And I want to be ready for a Hayliner next round. Beast is Haylinering this one. Hey, Ben Barham. This is the last stream before Immortality because Immortality releases on Tuesday. We'll see what Beast does with his final agent, because if he doesn't, like, he did a bit of a light commitment there. If he doesn't put in more, I could theoretically come up over the top with Gurney and steal this victory point, which would be really great. I mean, I could even use the secret forces. James, you think it's a clickbaity stream title? I don't know. It's just it wasn't meant to be clickbait. It was just meant to be excitement, you know what I mean? It's like Christmas Eve kind of vibe I was going for. You know, one more sleep until Christmas morning kind of thing. Last stream, get it while it's hot, yeah. Beast picking up even more spice. Does he commit more troops now? Tessia has quite a garrison. She's just been kind of waiting. Okay, he didn't commit more troops. So yeah, I'm going to try to beat him on this. And I don't think I really want to draw a card in this situation. I think an intrigue card could be handy. So let me do this. I mean, I'm drawing a card from Gurney anyway. Oh, that's cool. But I don't really want to draw 2, I don't think. I mean, maybe if I had drawn 2, I could have gotten really lucky and got this convincing argument and gotten a spice must flow, but probably not. I'm going to go ahead and use this. And I know he has that artillery. Where are his... Oh, his daggers are in there. Maybe I didn't need to use that, but I already did. I'll add one more. I think maybe that was a mistake to even add any, given that his daggers are not available. I don't remember if he has other cards that provide daggers on reveal. But he has no intrigue cards and only has 2 cards in hand. I don't know. We'll see whether that ended up being necessary or not. I've got 1 sword here. I mean, Tessia could theoretically have a rapid mobilization or something, but... yeah. Yeah, Mr. Yusul loses the clickbaity impact if you know Immortality is out in 2 days, for sure. Rourke, I'll give you the Dune Time song at the start of the next game, all right? And yeah, for anybody watching right now, be there for the Immortality stream. Go find the upcoming live stream on my channel for Immortality. I even made like a really cool thumbnail for it, I think. So click the notify me on that so that you don't miss it when it goes live. I want a good crowd for our celebratory Immortality stream. I want you there. Yes, you, not the others, just you. Well, okay, they can come too, but I really want you. So this is what I got out of the intrigue from Carthag, and it's, you know, it's fine. I have the High Council seat, so it's 2 spice, which could come in handy. Okay, shifting allegiances from Armand. What is he doing with it? He picks up a troop transports, which is a little bit weird because he's nowhere on the shipping track right now. Down with... Okay, temporarily giving up his guild alliance to chase the Bene Gesserit alliance. Interesting. Rourke says, I wonder how much is going to change. Is shipping tracks still going to be OP? And how much is going to change leaders tier list? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't have a ton of experience with Immortality, and so I'm really excited to get into it. Hey, Mafus, is the Immortality thumbnail you as the God Emperor Sandworm? But see for yourself. Spoilers? No. It's not. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to exploring it. You know, that's one of my favorite things with any game is the newness, but not just because it's new, but because it means there's like a world of possibilities and things to try out and things to experiment with and things to explore and things to learn. And, you know, I'm still learning with the base game and Rise of Ix. Like the learning doesn't stop. There's still things for me to learn, but really excited for the shakeup. Okay, Beast picks up Holtzman engine. Okay, does he have any Spice Must Flows yet? Not just yet. All right, well, I'll take the treachery here. I don't know if I'm ever going to see it, but if I do, I'll probably be happy about it. So, despite being Ilesa and theoretically having access to like good faction points with fold space, I've got junk for faction here. Shuttle fleet, I mean, it could theoretically help me out a little bit there. Spice must flow for Armand. Decent chance that next round is the final round. But if I win it, maybe not. And my goal is to win it. One thing I have to keep in mind is the voice. Tessia, where is your voice right now? Looks like she's about to draw it. And so I have to hit Hayliner immediately. I can't really afford getting voiced off of it. All right, so I take this conflict, which is good. That's a welcome victory point. Control of Carthag, and it's a battle for Arakeen. There's the Guild Accord. So, yeah, I really can't risk it with that, I don't think. Bonus Solari doesn't matter to me. Research station first. Problem is if I get voice and I can't do it next round, and Beast picks up Spice, he'll be able to beat me to it. But, yeah. I don't want to risk it. I could dispatch an envoy to selective breeding, potentially. Shuttle fleet's gone. One dagger for 2 influence with tech. Why is that 2 influence? Look at the garrison. Trashing the treachery is an interesting idea. Buzzard pull. What in the world? Okay, she's got a full garrison. She did all that when she's not even visiting a... She might very well have rapid mobilization. It sort of feels like it, doesn't it? The way she's been just like piling up troops. It's kind of felt like that for a while. So this might unfortunately be game over. In the event that she doesn't have rapid mobilization, the restricted ordnance could be good. Dama7, any chance of a Clank game tonight before Immortality comes out? Haven't played much of the X-Pack. We'll see. Hey, Chris, 1986. I am in Platinum at the moment. Dama7, it's Infiltrate. What is Infiltrate? Yeah, Mr. Yusul, I'm thinking about the Dispatch and Envoy to Fold Space just to get a victory point. Oh, the card I played to hate on? Yes, it's Infiltrate, but what I was worried about was the voice. Infiltrate doesn't help you against the voice. I was worried that... I mean, yeah, in the event that Beast got there first, I could still go there, but the problem is if Beast goes there, then my Hayliner sucks. Like, so... The Infiltrate wasn't really a factor there for me. Okay, Beast hits Research Station, which is sad. I would have liked to have done it. Again, I could have done it with my first agent, but for all the reasons I mentioned, I decided it was a little bit risky. I think I have to go at this point, like, if Tessia has rapid mobilization, then the game is over and I'm either going to get third or fourth place. And I don't care about fighting for third or fourth place. I'd rather play to the hope that I'm still in this game. And that means going for restricted ordnance. Because it could help me win this conflict if she doesn't have rapid mobilization, which she probably does. But if she doesn't, it helps me with this conflict and a potential next round conflict. A Mentat also wouldn't be a terrible thing. Maybe I Mentat first. Can anyone else... No one else has Spice or Negotiators or set up here. So yeah, I think I can safely Mentat first. Or even Dreadnought. Chris, you were rank 100 yesterday. Congratulations on that. Okay, so Beast could block me if that's true. I could get blocked on tech negotiation. And I don't have the Solari to hit Dreadnought as a backup. Or the Spice, anyway. Well, I have the Spice here if I need it. But not the Solari. I guess in that crazy scenario, I could, like, smuggle, then do it, but... okay, Armand steals the Bene Gesserit alliance away from Tessia with the shifting allegiances. Tessia has deployed a little bit. Still has this massive garrison. Beast smuggles, draws some cards. This fold space is net. Well, maybe I'll use it for my next agent. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and take that. Do I buy another fold space? I'm not buying another fold space. One was already too many. Especially since I'm going to be getting another one here, possibly. This is hilarious. I mean, I am going to play the fold space, I think. Although there's like a tiny case to make that I should pick up this 4 spice, because with this, that gets me to 6 and I can Hayliner again next round. If there is a next round. Okay, Tessia reveals. Seems like... Okay, where's the rapid mobilization here? No rapid mobilization this round, anyway. Chris, maybe I can get a Spice Must Flow this turn. No, I can't. My deck is these 2 cards. Another treachery. Yes, James. In the style of Kirk from Wrath of Khan. Fold space! This is like the opposite of the space must fold. I got 1 fold space and it was 1 too many. To be honest, I am considering getting the spice here instead, because 4 here, 6, that gets me an immediate Hayliner again next round. I think it makes more sense, and then that if I do that, that gets me that point at that round anyway. The only downside is it means I don't have 6 persuasion. I can't get another treachery here, but I'm probably going to not have enough agents to do all that stuff anyway. So, yeah, this can be my play. Oh! Only 1 spice must flow for Beast. Chris, most of your wins because of spice must flows. That used to be a big part of my game, especially in classic Dune Imperium, but in recent times in Rise of Ix, it's tended not to be a part of my game too often. We're going to pass on all that. Okay. Armand, get out of here. You don't have an intrigue card that can take this conflict. All right. There is a little bit of hope here. Now, economic supremacy is not the conflict I would have liked to have gotten for a win, because I'm not going to be able to pay for anything, but I think it's going to be fold space second, just because it can go. No. Well, because it can maybe go to research station. Maybe I go to research station immediately, though. Okay, I don't care about the extra Solari really anyway, I don't think. So I'm just going to say Dune? Whatever. I think if I can, it's fold space to research station. And then a sneaky Hayliner next. I could get voiced off of it. Potentially. Because even though I only have 4 spice, normally that would lead people to think that I couldn't get there. But people know that I have this Guild Accord in my deck, which I could have drawn. So 4 spice is already enough for a Hayliner threat. Tech negotiation for Tessia. For a Chomurky, probably. Yes. So, if Tessia she has 5 intrigue cards, right? 6 intrigue cards right now. That's got to be a very tempting for a secrets for somebody, but I mean, should I go to secrets? Another crazy thing I could theoretically do is if I go to Hayliner first, then I could potentially hit shipping for an up-down just for the Solari to pay for another point if I happen to win the conflict. Firm grip. I'm so tempted to go to secrets, but I can't. I can't do it. Because I need this to go here, and then I need that to go there. Well, I guess I could dispatch an envoy. I guess I could theoretically do it. The thing is, Hayliner by itself is not particularly incredible. I might even be better off just going like Hardy Warriors on this. You know what? I can't resist. I cannot resist. Oh. Okay, I can't afford to do that right now. But that's interesting. I'm going to sit on 4 intrigues and hope nobody can infiltrate me there. Oh no, somebody has Kwisatz Haderach, right? I forgot about that. Uh-oh. Who was it? Beast has Kwisatz Haderach, right? I feel like I haven't noticed it really too much being used. We'll see if that's what he's... I mean, it would be tempting because that would be steal one from me and steal one from Tessia. Oh, God. I didn't want to reveal that, and I didn't want to burn that. I probably should have done this. Had I remembered in time that he had Kwisatz Haderach, I probably would have, but I remembered just after I clicked end turn. I was thinking like, the chances of somebody having... Like, I think Beast had already burned, actually, the Infiltration Intrigue card. But, yeah, I forgot about the Kwisatz Haderach. Like, I didn't want to give the intel that I'm sitting on 6 spice. But, again, had I remembered the Kwisatz Haderach, I probably would have done it anyway, because I could get hurt. This is interesting. That could get me a victory point with the Bene Gesserit. The problem is it cost me spice. Maybe I can pick up some spice here, maybe. Oh boy. Hey, Olivier, good to see you. If I draw the Guild Accord with fold space to research, then I can afford the quid pro quo? Yeah. All right, so Beast does not use the Kwisatz Haderach just yet. Now, where is that voice? I'm still a little bit worried about getting voiced off of this, but it's probably okay. I don't know. I might get voiced off of it. And then Mentat is gone. So if it happens, it happens. All right, give me those cartos. Oh, man. I have to gamble it. I cannot reveal that I have this. I do not want to increase the chance of getting voiced off of Hayliner right now, even though it might happen anyway because of the known fact that I have a Guild Accord and I just drew 4 cards. But I just cannot risk that 6 spice makes Tessia go, ooh, you know what I should do? I should voice Hayliner. And so I'm taking the chance that I don't get Kwisatz Haderach to secrets. It could very well happen. It's a kind of a gamble either way. Chris, you like spy satellites? Yeah, it's a very strong tech. It can be worth a lot of victory points for sure. It would have been a helpful one for me this game. Tessia goes to Carthag. Okay, so the voice is not happening. Let's see if the Kwisatz Haderach happens. Yeah, if we get to it next round, look at what we got coming up. Jesus Christ, man. Shifting allegiances to Imperial Bassin. Good morning, Manta. That's probably just going to be a snatch of that. I guess he could get a point here, but he probably just goes Or what about here? He needs to defend that Fremen alliance from Tessia, right? He does go first next round, if there is a next round. So either takes 1 point now, with the Guild alliance just going down 1 up 2, or he defends the Fremen alliance somehow, or there's lots of options for him. It's a tricky decision for sure. Okay, so he temporarily gives the Fremen alliance to Tessia, only to take it back and get a water in the process. I think I like that play for him. So the good news for me is I will be able to get a Spice Must Flow here. It's unfortunate that I won't be able to use the quid pro quo. Six intrigue cards. She could have 6 combat intrigues and just completely blast me out of this conflict. Because, you know, I'm going to have 10 plus 4 is 14 strength, assuming I can get there. It looks like I can. You never know. And then 17. But who knows what she's got cooking in those intrigue cards. Okay, it's Kwisatz Haderach to tech negotiation. What does he want there? Invasion ships? Undo. Was he thinking he could get an extra persuasion out of that? Looks like he's trying to set up a big Liet Kynes turn. He does go to tech negotiation. Buys the spaceport for cards. Okay. Yeah, he's definitely trying to set up a big Liet Kynes maneuver. Hey, level 5,000. If I go to fold space and use the quid pro quo, I'd get a point here. Maybe I could steal the Guild Alliance. Maybe. It's kind of sketch. It's an interesting idea, though. I do appreciate that thought. And there's a world in which that's a good idea. I just... Honestly, there's a chance that that is what I should do, but it's not what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. Because Tessia might end up beating me in this conflict. Oh. Like Mr. Usul says, it's a fairly easy VP from this conflict. Well, the thing is, yeah, it either first or second is a VP. So that's probably what you meant, which is true. It doesn't actually really matter, first or second. Hey, Jockey. Am I doing a stream on the 10th? You bet your ass I'm doing a stream on the 10th. Immortality release day, baby. You can go look below my channel here for upcoming live streams. You'll see it there. And you can click the notify button to be notified once it goes live. But as Manta is saying, I don't know exactly when it will be going live, because we don't know what time the expansion will actually come out on Steam. and whether or not I'll be free the very moment that it comes out on Steam. But definitely, as soon as it's available and I'm available, we will be here, and I hope you're here with me. I wonder a little bit if Jessica is actually better than a Spice Must Flow for me here. Because I could get the point with the Bene Gesserit. That's one victory point. You know, I'm probably not visiting here. Beast. Hey, Veninos. Yeah, you know what? Although, well, I'm not going to get 2 points out of this conflict, Manta. I'm getting 1. Even if I win, I'm only getting 1 point. I'm going to do this. Hardy Warriors from Beast here. So he's going hard for this. He does have the artillery. There's a chance he could come in here. 15, it's a single Spice Must Flow. Luckily for everybody here. Zachary and Chris. You know, the Jessica might matter. The thing is, like, if I end up going to Research Station or something this round, and I draw cards, I'd much rather draw a Jessica than a Spice Must Flow. She might help me buy another Spice Must Flow in that scenario. So that's why I went with Jessica. I don't think I'll be visiting a Bene Gesserit space next round, so getting that victory point is just as good in that scenario as buying a Spice Must Flow. But I'd much rather have the Jessica in my deck in case I draw it next round. You know, it's not like I have corner the market or anything like that. Somebody else might, but I can't compete anyway. Beast picks up the Guild Ambassador. That's a little bit odd. So it looks like Beast is going to win this conflict for a victory point, but he doesn't have the resources to buy another one. Tessia has blackmail. Does my Master Tactician that I stole from her make up the difference? We'll see what else she has. 4 more intrigue cards. Okay. Woo! All right, so Beast and I are going to tie here for the victory point. And all of a sudden, I'm tied for the lead in this game after being behind for a significant amount of time. Treachery could potentially steal the alliance from Armand. He does potentially have shifting allegiances to take it back, however. All right. What do I want to put away second? Maybe the Fremen camp. I think I really want to hit Research Station. Even though I also kind of really want to hit... Okay. I kind of want to take that alliance from Armand. But it's fairly risky. Because again, if he does have... Oh wait, was that a weirding way? Okay, he can go again. Oh! Reverend Mother combo, all of us have to discard 2 cards. Wow, okay, well, I think it's Dagger and Guild Accord. I think Gurney goes to Research Station, and then maybe Treachery does something. I mean, discarding the Treachery gets me 2 troops, but I'm not sure the Guild Accord is really going to do anything. So I might as well just discard it, whereas the Treachery, you know, maybe steals me an alliance. I mean, this also gets me a water, whatever. What a game. This is a really fun game, man. It's a long one. This game is, we're at like over an hour and a half for this game. Yeah, Mr. Urusul, absolutely. It's Gurney to Research Station first, 100%. So Beast has the Holtzman engine point. It's going to be hard to beat him. Like, I don't have any endgame points whatsoever. So I would say Beast is favored to win this game. Because he's probably going to get at least 1 more Spice Must Flow this round. I don't think I have a great shot at stealing this alliance, honestly, because Armand is set up to smuggle down, probably to get that. So it'd have to be the Treachery plus maybe the quid pro quo to take it, which is possible. All right, let's draw some cartos. Come on. What? What the hell? Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal card draws. All right. I mean, it's not like I had a lot of amazing stuff to draw, but like, really, I guess it would have been Jessica or Liaison I would have wanted. Yeah, the tech negotiation is going to be important if I can get there. We'll see what Armand does with his final agent. I have a feeling there is still Mentat available, Olivier. That's a good point. The problem with it is in order for that... Zachary Crumb, I don't have spice for a selective breeding. The problem with going to Mentat is it could also be... Okay, never mind. I can't go to Mentat right now. So forget that. But it would honestly be kind of risky. Because I would have to get... Well, I guess anything other than Guild Accord or Dagger would at least get me to 9. So it would have been a decent probability. But there's a chance that I miss. Fremen camp to Basin. I mean, it gets troops in. But then I'm giving up hope on Spice Must Flow if I do that. All right. What does Armand do? I mean, I think he probably smuggles down and takes this alliance. That's what I think he's going to do. And then what sucks about that is I can't get it then. Oh, he just goes fold space. Okay. Yeah, I can't get that alliance because he can protect it with the smuggle. Well, I guess not this round he can't. So I guess I decide, okay, well, okay, Hayliner from Beast. So that is... Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I can steal this alliance from Tessia. If I go to Wealth... And then... Problem is I don't have spice for this. I think I just have to go to tech negotiation to get a Spice Must Flow. I don't think there's anything else really I can do. I can't win this conflict. Tessie is probably going to Mentat herself. I don't think there's any point waiting around to see if I can get Mentat. Treachery to Hardy Warriors. I mean, it gets 8 strength in. 8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 4 is 16. Well, it's 4 troops that I would get in. 2 from here and 2 from here. So it's 8. Because I don't have a garrison. Yeah, Manta. Yeah, I could have gotten the spice out of here by playing the Fremen camp to it. For the quid pro quo, but I would be giving up Spice Must Flow for a chance at stealing Tessia's alliance, and it just doesn't feel great. So Tessia did not go to Mentat after all. She just wanted to mess everybody else up. Oh, and he takes the alliance from Armand. Okay, so Beast is for sure winning this game. That was a smooth move. I was wondering, why did he pick this guild ambassador? But he knew he was going to take that alliance. That was crazy. Iniko Sendin, can't you quid pro quo after the combat? No, you can't. You can only play plot cards on your turn. So on your agent turn or on your reveal turn. You can't play them during the combat or after the combat. If we went to another round, I would have to send another agent out to make it happen. Is it even worth playing the treachery here? I mean, I guess maybe I get second and get something good off of it. I mean, it's game over anyway, so. If somehow Beast has no swords in his hand, which is super unlikely, and he has artillery, but somehow, if he doesn't have swords in his hand, then I'll win, because I'll have 17 strength. But he has one agent remaining too, so. Manta, quid pro quo is awkward. Yeah, it's a very strong intrigue card if you can, kind of set it up, but it is awkward. Yeah, I just couldn't fit it in with what I was up to. I mean, I could have forced something with it, right? But wasn't going to happen. Buzzard, he's going to Kwisatz to research station? Yeah, probably. If he has it. I mean, he might not have it. So, yeah, I mean, I'm basically hoping for second place in the conflict and second place in the game. That's kind of my best case scenario as things stand at the moment. Plays the negotiated withdrawal. Okay, well. All right, well. I'm not going to get second in this conflict. Again, unless somehow Beast has no swords. Then maybe I squeeze second place on him. I'll get a Spice Must Flow. I'll get to 10. Beast is going to be at least 11 points. That's if he doesn't buy any more Spice Must Flows this turn. If he wins this conflict, he can take the Fremen alliance from Armand, which is actually good for me, because it gives me a better chance at finishing second. So that would put him at like 12, maybe 13 if he gets a Spice Must Flow. So first is out of the question for me. I think it's out of the question for everybody. So the question that's not out of the question is, can I get second? And I don't know. There's 5 intrigue cards on Armand. He could have 1 point in a plans within plans. Not corner the market. Not machine culture. Not war chest. Beast goes to still suits. Huh. I guess he figures he's not actually winning this conflict. If Tessia wins the conflict, what can she do? Nothing. Nothing. 2 swords on Beast. Okay. So I come up just 1 short of anything here. I mean, I'm going to have 3 spice, but whatever. I mean, I guess against... might help me beat a tiebreaker on Armand. Oh, staging an incident. Okay, whatever. Oh, boy. Here we go. Here comes an intrigue card for me. Man, oh man. 1 sword off of that. Oh, boy. Oh, Grand Conspiracy. I forgot about that. Does he have it? He does have plans with it. Look at all the end games on this guy. Any more? Tessia has machine culture. Jesus, the end game pinata is popping here. But I do get 2nd place. I'm going to give myself a cheer for that. That was a good game. That was a fun game. That's maybe like the longest game I've played. Wow. Hey, Ox. Good to see you. Whoo-wee. Well played by Beast here and by Tessia and Armand. It was a tight game. It was a close one.